I'm asking you to your face, who hurt you? Who is this woman that's upset you so much?
So, Sarah Garvey. It's about time to call out Sarah Garvey for being a divisive content creator in the black YouTube space. So he's gained notoriety in Speaker's Corner of Hyde Park by engaging in debates with divisive Muslim figures. He then teamed up with controversial YouTuber Pearly Things to go on to rightfully cut ties with her as Pearly exposed herself for using black culture as a footstool for her career. Then after that, he started making videos calling out quote unquote black on black crime, along with demeaning videos about black women being out of control.
He's got a problem with black women.
So
I think he's got a problem with black people.
I brought him. Look, we want to unpack this.
Yeah.
I brought him to your attention.
Yeah.
To see what you think of him.
Yeah.
And obviously, you haven't seen what all the videos that I've seen.
Yeah.
You haven't kept tabs on him.
Because I don't find I
have
don't warm to him. You know.
I know. So I just want to obviously be objective. This guy, obviously, I guess he's a pan Africanist, and he talks a lot about African history. You know, so there is a lot of knowledge there concerning Africa. You know, so yeah, I understand why people will resonate with him and listen to Sarah Garvey. He's articulate, but and all that. Cool. What I noticed about this guy is, again, it's a common theme, yeah, of now. Over time, you start putting out divisive and inflammatory content. You know, for clicks, basically.
Yeah.
For clicks. Now, you have been like no one's actually called him out.
See what I'm saying? Do you see how high the bar is always for black women? Black women have to be so poised, so well behaved, so perfect, so good all the time, so knowledgeable, so intelligent, so patient, so respectful, so in themselves. They can't lash out, they can't speak up, they can't do this. Meanwhile, our counterparts are allowed to walk around with their hair all over the place, scrunching face. I'm not talking about any specific race in particular, but it hurts a lot. And it's not, I don't want to take it to an emotional argument. It's not. It's infuriating. It's becoming boring now when all you hear is and you see are black men telling you that black women are out of control. What? Why?
The other thing, obviously, because he has a following, you got in his comments, people co-signing, people just like him, you know, co-signing.
What, the other incels? His YouTube channel.
So you believe, Sharon, Sarah Garvey is a incel?
I can't say that because he'll say that I'm the woman I'm the type of woman he's talking about.
So,
if I call him out of his name, if I don't agree with his opinion, he can go around, he can go to Speaker's Corner, he can go online, he can tell everybody that he doesn't agree with their opinion. But the moment someone else doesn't agree with his opinion, we're weird. We're exactly what he's talking about. Do you know what? He's exactly what I'm talking about as well. He's part of the reason why our community is not going to move forward, because someone as intelligent, as well-spoken, as well-versed in political political points and history and world history should be putting his efforts and his energy into something positive. Instead, he's in his car with his seatbelt on, which is great. I'm so happy he's following the highway code, but he's always just like, I don't even know why I made that reference, but he's always berating and is so angry at someone all the time.
I'm just scrolling on his YouTube channel, yeah. Some of the titles. Do black women like black men?
I love black men.
Black women are queens. No one likes black women. Are black women out of control? It went from, he's had one previous to this saying, black women are out of control. I'm gonna find that one. So now are black women out of control? Question mark.
Yeah, because he's doing flashbacks now. Do you know what I mean? He's doing flashbacks. He's doing a flashback series. Either he's on holiday, which is great, you know.
Compilations,
Content creators need to go on holiday, but it's like, why are you re-releasing content that is berating black women again? It's like, what are you here for? Like, who do you surround yourself with? You know, like, because we all know that you tried to team up with someone who wasn't a black woman, and we know how that ended. How did that end, Sarah Garvey? How was it? How was it sitting on that sofa with pearly things, and then she went and told you about your real self? You should be humiliated. Instead, you're out there talking. Stop. Look, we all know that some people's behaviour is out of control. Yes, the women that you referred to in that video are out of control, but not to use a blanket statement and say that all women are out of control, and anyone who responds to this video and says that who hurt me, they're the exact person I'm talking about. That's not fair. That is not actually how you should approach an argument or a point, you know? It makes you like so difficult to connect with, you know? And the thing is about Sarah Garvey, there's some points that he makes and there's some things that he says that are so powerful and so poignant and so like profound, but then he's always like, it has to be a logical argument. Saying that black women are out of control, I don't think that's a logical argument. I think that's very emotional. And I want to ask you, I'm asking you to your face, who hurt you? Who is this woman that's upset you so much?
Well, the thing is, he's interviewed there's a video of him interviewing a black woman, a street interview, and she's agreeing that black women are out of control. So what do you think about women like that?
I think that we need women who actually can say that, look, when someone's wrong, someone's wrong. I'm not saying that I'm one of these women who says, no, black women are out of control. I'm not going to be here and condone people talking about, I want you to scratch my this and walking around Buckingham Palace. Who's the girl? Who is that one?
Sukiana.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that
was even know.
That was the one.
And
yeah,
that's
when
outrageous.
When she come over to the
disgusting.
UK.
And she's disgusting. And what you have to understand, but what you have to understand is those people are just like him. That woman is just like him. She's playing up to a character.
Oh, absolutely.
Because she's in the entertainment business, just like he is. So if you want to start fighting people who are in the entertainment business, it doesn't make no sense. Why are you not referring to the nurses, the hundreds and thousands of nurses or black women running around the UK and London, doing their job, acting respectively, contributing to this society? Instead, you want to talk about Sukiana so you can get a couple of likes and make a bit of money.
Do you understand?
Get out of it. He's such a powerful person. Yeah, he could actually, Yaks, this is someone who could actually be involved in legislation, providing us like with a voice and someone I could stand behind because he's so articulate, so clear in what he says and has so much knowledge. Instead, he's raising the profiles of these people. I don't even know her name. It's Suki. I don't even follow this. I don't even know these women. Yeah. That's how deep it goes.
Female rapper, American rapper.
I ain't got time. I don't listen to any of those girls. I don't listen to any of those people. If I do listen to them people, it's literally, I don't actually listen to. I've never listened to that girl Sukiana. If I listen to anybody like Drake or whatever, or Megan Thee Stallion, it's when I'm in the gym. No one's out here listening to that music so that it can corrupt my soul.
So we're gonna play some clips from this road run.
Okay.
In capitals, black women are out of control.
Just a little notification. Rant incoming.
Ladies, black women, specifically black women, if you are sensitive to information about yourself, do not watch this video because you are going to be pissed the fuck off on this video. Let me tell you this. Black women are out of control. It's really that simple. I don't care what you say. You can call me a misogynist. You can call me whatever the hell you want. Black women in the West are out of fucking control.
What is he talking about in the West? As opposed to what? Where else has he gone to experience other black women? Because he said in the West. So where I want him to also tell me, has he ever visited?
You can bet your mortgage he hasn't.
That's what I want. So if you've only got one perspective, and also how many black women have you? Like, I want him to offer me statistics. Do you see what I mean? If you're having a logical argument, you can't just that rant there, that whole episode in the car. It's like it's a guide in his feelings. He obviously went to go and see someone, and she didn't want to respond to his WhatsApp. So he got in the car and he wanted to start telling people about how out of control women are. Do you see what I mean? And it's like, I'm not pissed off by him. He doesn't, I don't. These are the kind of people who I feel like, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
What a shame.
I know.
What a shame. How predictable. How boring. This is the time of the information. Look at how much we have to our disposal. There's so many opportunities that you have. Why not pivot to a positive or an informative angle instead of using all of your energy and your purpose to start spouting all of this negativity and all of that? Okay, if women are out of control, we know that Sukianas are. I don't rate those women. Why don't you sit down and get actual intelligent women to have a debate and discuss where this comes from? Because women like that, who are out there showing all of this and doing all of this clout and showing their body and all of that stuff and doing all just this madness, is rooted in something. It's rooted in either their deep trauma, their low self-esteem, whatever they think. Or sometimes some of these women actually are just hardcore, cold business women. They're out here selling what they know the society will buy from them.
There's certain conversations you need to keep in private, I think.
You know?
You know, for him, as a black man, yeah, now, real talk, do you know how cringe, like, worthy it is to see another, like, black brother go on the internet and make a video that is like black women are out of control?
And then repost it again.
So
and then repost it.
Why didn't he say black women in the West are out of control in your title, at least?
Yeah. No, all black women are out of control.
Like,
and then he started it with ladies, all black women are out of control in the West. And I know all of those women, the twerking on the ancestral landmark. No, no one agrees with that. What you have to understand, no one agrees with it. But,
I mean, a castle, yeah.
Exactly.
American black girls who was
exactly.
twerking
I'm not. That's
sacred
disrespect.
place, yeah.
Everyone who's got their mind switched on knows that kind of behavior is deplorable. It doesn't make no sense, and they're just reckless women. I'm not a person who stands by. Even when that song came out, what's her name? What's that rapper? Cardi B. What is it? WAP or something. I remember when that all used to be going around, and everyone was just like, yeah, and you could see all type of crazy actions, and girls would always be looking at me like just to be like, yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm not engaging in this. That's not for me. That's for you little cretins who haven't got any like moral compass.
It's for the loud minority.
It's for the exactly. It's not for the rest of us who actually are dignified, who are trying to make a move, make a difference in the world.
Unfortunately, that's the representation of black women on the online.
And I understand that.
He doesn't help. I'm not
exactly.
saying he don't
but
help.
He could help by actually changing.
Divisive.
Exactly. He could help by changing the rhetoric and actually bringing some actual conversation. Don't have just a one-way opinion about you slamming women and being like, you can call me misogynistic. All these little words. And somebody's like, you can call me misogynistic. It's like, I'm not racist, but it's like you're on here. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You want to change the rhetoric. You say, I'll be damned if I ever could see my daughter, if I could ever see my daughter walking around. You think that your child, she's going to watch that video and be like, oh yeah, okay. So dad said that black women are out of control. I'm going to learn not to be out of control. You're not teaching anyone anything. You just look upset and sad. You look like a sad middle-aged man on the camera screaming about how black women are out of control. Get out of here, man. It's boring.
No, it's embarrassing.
Come with something else.
Can't believe
When you
no
see
one,
some
I
of
can't believe
these,
no one's called this out. You know, no one.
And there's
a
so
substantial platform that
and
can be like, what is this brother on? Like, this is like big man thing, a big man. Like,
yeah, he's actually a grown human. And actually,
what is this in the name of? What, venting? Like, brother, if you like need therapy, take. You know
go
what I'm
to
saying?
therapy.
Exactly.
And then come on the
Please.
YouTube platform and use that place to actually spout something that can do something. It's constructive. This is not constructive. This is divisive. This is going to further disrupt our community. It takes us back. Every time we move forward, it takes us back. When you've got an individual like this, and then what happens is, what you have to understand, it's not him, that I have a real problem with. It's all the people in the comments. It's all the ones that, because they've had some girl upset them one time, and then all of a sudden they hear this guy, and he's got a platform, and he's saying things that ring a bell to them. If you're all upset, why don't you call...
Do you think a lot of black men are incels?
No. I don't think a lot of black men are incels. I don't think a lot of black men are incels.
Yeah, because there are a lot of brothers out there, with these traits, incel-like traits, 100%. I'm thinking of someone in my head now.
I know you are.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
It's not even, again,
I know.
This is not about calling people like
exactly.
Hence why I'm being like, black men have to be accountable, like for being like deadbeat baby fathers, a lot
Yeah.
of them as well.
Yeah.
100%. I'm not going on like
Yeah.
no one's perfect,
Yeah.
but within our own community, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be making videos, bashing and demeaning black women
And other black men.
and
Why
black
would
men.
you? Why would you?
One of our first, the first Fly in the Wall episode. Check it out, people.
Yeah.
Was about generational wealth. It was about group economics in the black community.
Yeah.
We were discussing strategies and how black people can work together effectively. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
how I'm doing with my team.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The podcast is just an extension of my production company.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I can't be going on the internet.
Talking about your personal problems about how one woman one time and now and you're talking about all these people who are already famous. Look, what you have to understand as well, the references that he draws upon, these people already have their platform. When you come on there and you spout something that is obvious, it's obvious that what's her name?
Sukiana.
This reckless woman, and even she had like I think she went on another show with someone and they were like, why would you do it? She was like, it's part of what I'm supposed to be doing as an artist.
Oh, ZZ Mills.
Oh, we're gonna
thing
pause
is-
it. We're gonna talk about that. That's another story because I don't even want to bring ZZ Mills.
But she
and
was
all these
chilled.
other-
She wasn't actually what
Exactly.
you see her on camera.
Exactly. But it
behaving like-
riled Sarah Garvey up so much. He made a whole content video, and what you have to understand is the message behind that is dangerous. This is what the system wants. They want a black man with that black face of his to be screaming about other black women being out of control. That's what they want. They want that. They love it when they see
And the
that
thing is-
because we're not going to win. You never ever hear a white man say white women are out of control.
Do you understand?
Have you ever heard a white man say white women are out of control?
Or even a South Asian man, or
Or Indian women are out of control. What?
this is
But it has to be you. Please tell me why you do this.
he's accused of being a coon. He gets caught. He talks about it. He's like, listen, when I hold the mirror up to black society, they call me a coon. Why do you think people might consider him to be a coon?
Because he is one. Thank you, guys. Join us in the next episode. I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
All jokes. What is it about him that?
Because he doesn't offer he doesn't offer a solution. Do you see what I mean? We can all sit down and talk all day about our black community. I live in a place where I can see our black community. I can see the effects of colonialism, of like systematic
Disparity.
Exactly, and like economic injustice. I can see it with my very own eyes. But I'm not going to come on here and tell I'm sick of seeing all these poor black people walking around my area and they're all going around buying stuff from Lidl. I'm sick of seeing black people poor. How does that contribute anything positive to the struggle? How does that actually there's nothing productive that comes from that. That is where I think people are rightly and wrongly accused of being a coon. When you call somebody a coon and you say to them, and people are always like, why is he a coon? It's because you don't add anything positive. You're not coming up with a solution. And even a solution is actually sometimes just as simple as having an open conversation, having an open dialogue, which is objective, and there isn't any emotions in it, and what you're trying to say, and what you're trying to contribute to it.
Yeah. So, do you think there's a lot of verbal gymnastics from this guy? Like, clearly, look, someone, it's clear now, isn't it? Because when you first start watching this guy, you think, oh yeah, he's a distinguished black brother. He's educated.
That's what you thought when you first.
Yeah,
showed me.
no, exactly.
And then I was like, what is he
This is why you
talking
have to
about?
take all these online characters with a pin.
A bucket of salt.
Oh, salt.
A bucket of salt. You can also, another one of his mates is Tariq Nasheed. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same.
Say Emo Johnson said basket of deplorables.
Out here telling other people to keep my name out of your mouth. All of you, look, go on this internet, and I bet you if you met these people in real life, they wouldn't be able to push a pencil over the edge of a book. Do you know what I mean? They're so like, it's like, don't come on here and start speaking smoke and doing all of this stuff. And your message is just to divide your people further.
Again, even if you look at his sort of history online. Speaker's Corner. Again, he's just gone into a place where you're just debating aggressively with people. Like, you know, he was getting threatened out on one video and stuff like that.
And he loves it.
Just like, why?
And won't even.
Who's got time to be debating religion this day and age?
Do you know what I mean? We all really
These
know
are old.
what.
These are old videos and that, but you're not gonna. When's the last time you convinced somebody to jump ship from one religion to another? Like, do you know what I mean?
I understand why he does go to Speaker's Corner, and I understand the whole concept of debate.
He calls out the Quran a lot.
Yeah, but I understand, not even going into what his topics are, I understand the concept of debate. Debate is very important because it allows you to actually reason and rationalize whether your point is where you stand on your viewpoint, and it also allows the other person to actually figure out whether they're saying something that makes sense. But there comes a point where you're just trash talking, or you're just like trying to goad someone or bait or bring them out of themselves. Everything's always for a rise. It's always for the likes. It's always for that. I bet you if he changed if he pivoted his topics and his stance on some of his on his views, he'd see, you'd lose some followers, you'd do a little fresh and fit, and that's okay. You don't want to get demonetized. We're not trying to get you demonetized, but like, we're trying to just say, like, stop with this nonsense of reposting videos about you hating yourself and where you came from and who gave birth to you, because that's what really you're saying when you're saying you hate your parent, you hate where you came from.
That's the problem, and I've come to a conclusion. Like, yeah, definitely, Sarah Garvey is serving to be a divisive,
because he is
like black
completely
YouTuber.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
he tries to like purport that he's not,
but he is. You see his little intro video. Some people call me, a misogynist. Some people say, it's like, what? Who even makes an intro video like that? How can you start? This is also, I want people, our viewers as well. If you know these, if you listen, if you watch and you follow some of these other content creators, I'm not trying to say that you just use your mind and make sure you're engaged in the content that you're consuming, because just like music, like these Sukianas and all of this, I don't listen to this stuff anymore. Yeah, granted, I used to, but you have to understand what happens when you're taking all of this information in, even subconsciously. It starts to slightly inform who you are and how you think about certain things, and that's very dangerous. People like this are dangerous. Do you understand? Because you're not promoting anything. You're not promoting anything. You're not adding anything, or you're not contributing to this society. You're causing the divide because you thrive. You're a middleman. These are the people who are hanging on to that old world where people used to cause confusion and disruption. That time is gone. Everyone's moving forward in terms of community and building. We're starting to move forward in a positive light. Everyone wants to collaborate, work with each other, because we realize that we're all here cohabiting in this world. And then you got these.
Yeah, there's definitely a level of arrogance with him.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Don't you mean? Like, he's very on a high horse. He's the rhetoric, and his undertone. After Chris Cabba got killed by the Met Police, and that everybody was out there protesting, against state killings. Everybody's seen society come together. And here comes Sarah Garvey with a video, basically, where it's just totally like reducing the issue here, and totally like it was condescending video. It was so condescending about Chris Cabba. He was just saying along the lines of like, he's not a black hero. People are out there protesting for him. Like, he's done something.
Oh, so is Sarah Garvey the hero then?
So he's done something great for
and what's
like,
Sarah
the plight
Garvey
of black people.
And what's Sarah? And that's what I'm saying. So
his day, it was like a 5-minute video, but basically, I'm not even gonna play all of it because I'm like, what are you again? Like, how you helping that? You're online again. He purports like, I'm for the people. Yeah, black women. I'm calling out black women. I've got black sisters. I've got a black mum, so I'm calling out black and black crimes. Oh, you boys, it's wrong to go and kill each other. Are you going into workshops in HMP and talking to like people who are serving in long sentences, gang members? Are you out there? Are you there on the field?
No, he's in Speaker's Corner. He's in Speaker's Corner every Sunday talking to people about religion.
You know,
He's
because
not actually doing the work.
I actually do this. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't talk about, you know, my work that I do with, you know, with ex cons and the workshops that I do in communities across London. That's not really for the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, what are you? How is he actually playing his part in the progression, you know, of black people? You know, how are you doing it? So
Let us know. Let us know how
Yeah.
you're doing it. Because maybe we've got it wrong. Maybe we have it wrong. Maybe actually he has a point. But I'd like to understand what everyone else thinks. What do you think about someone like Sarah Garvey? Do you think that there are people that are divisive? Do you think that they're some content creators?
especially black.
Yeah, no.
YouTube creators.
That's what. I was gonna say. Do you think that there's some black content creators that are divisive, that are here to, enhance the status quo and to keep this?
Yeah, keep
This-
black people polarized.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're YouTube, you know, obviously pushing for like black YouTube creators.
Yeah, they are.
You know-
I feel like they are.
No, they're obviously since you know, the BLM
Yeah,
protests.
Yeah.
You know, obviously the
Yeah, yeah,
CEOs
yeah.
have been encouraged, you know,
Yeah.
to have more diversity and you know, YouTube or trying to elevate
yeah.
black creators.
Of course, we understand
So,
what the message is, and we know that this
so
is not
they're
gonna change it.
abusing these kind of people like are abusing their influence
Yeah, yeah.
in the black YouTube
Yeah,
space.
yeah, yeah.
Do you understand? Or who be at the forefront? It will be like ridiculousness. Usually, it's usually foolery that's at the forefront. Again, but YouTube are trying to like, you know, promote
Yeah.
black creators. But
Yeah.
who's at the forefront? Who are they
Someone
trying
like
to
Sarah
make?
Garvey.
Who are they trying to make the pillars of the black YouTube space? This is what needs to, you know, be unpacked and spoken about. You know.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, please, Sarah Garvey. And also, guys, we was going to put out a video about P. Diddy and Julian Assange, and they disapproved it. So we need everybody that's following us to comment and to like and to share so we can keep growing the Fly in the Wall movement.
Yeah.
So please, man,
Share,
in the
like, and
comments.
subscribe.
let us
Know
know.
what you think.
You know, this is totally, you know, fresh what we're trying to
Bring.
bring to the people out here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. It's the boy B Yaks,
Me, Sharon.
over and out.
See you later. Peace. Bye.